Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day it is for you. It's pretty early for me, actually, to be up and recording. Um, just because I'm awake, I'm up. I did spend well over an hour just scrolling through weird stuff on my phone. It's like I was watching a Vlogmas video. Okay, and I'll tell you, this is a rabbit hole I'm going down, and I don't know why, but it is. So, I'm watching these Vlogmases, and they're yarn Vlogmas, right? People are talking about their projects, what they're knitting, their advent calendars, etc., etc. And I'm hooked. I mean, I'm hooked. I'm invested. I'm in it. I don't even care that they're knitters, okay? I don't knit, but I'm still watching their stuff because I just like to see what they're working on, what they're making with their advents, and I love to see the advents. I'm hooked on the advent thing, okay? That's what it is. I'm hooked on advents. And I've already started thinking about next year's advents and what I want to get. So, you know, I got Bad Sheep Yarn twice. I've only done advents 2 years now. I did Bad Sheep Yarn twice, and theirs got just fantastic this year. I'm really loving the Four Pearls, the Emma's yarn. I'm really loving that one. And there's so many different shops out there. There are just, I don't know how many, hundreds, I suppose. And people are talking about their advent from this one or that one. And I've got my ear to the wheel and I'm watching because I want to know. I want to try some different places next year and I want to know who would be good. All right. So I'll watch somebody's video and then I go search this yarn company that I've never heard of. All these hand-dyed yarn shops, right? So I just go start looking at other yarn companies and seeing if I like what they have, see if I like their style. And I was just listening to two girls and they were talking about advents that they have gotten in the past. They were doing like a Q&A session, and this is true for anything really, if you think about it. They were asked if they'd ever received yarn advents where they just didn't like the colors. And they were like, yeah, yep. And it wasn't truly that the colors were bad. It was that they weren't careful enough in making their selections. Like the one girl, she said, I'm enthralled with Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, and she got an advent that was based on that theme. And she said, I didn't really think about the fact that there's not going to be a whole lot of color options there. It's all going to be browns and greens, maybe a little blue and red. So when it came, it matched the theme, but the colors just weren't very exciting, you know? So you have to be really careful. You have to be careful about what you're getting because these are surprises. They're mysteries. You don't know what they are till you get them. But they were like, if you find a dyer that you like, look at the dyer, look at their collection, look at their yarns, and see if you like their basic style, right? See if you like their style. If you like their style of dyeing, then they might be a good choice for you. Be very careful when you're thinking of getting something that's a theme. Like I know there's one right now, I think it's Chelsea Yarns. They're doing like a cowgirl Christmas thing. It's very, very cowboy westerny. Lots of browns and pinks. So you have to be careful. But I'll just get caught up watching these and I just start looking at yarn. I'm tempted to buy yarn. What I really want right now, this is what I'm really looking for, and it's probably a tad early, maybe not, but not necessarily an advent for Christmas, but some sort of countdown calendar for maybe some other holiday. Or maybe it's just winter, or maybe it's just a fun collection of minis for some other occasion or just a theme. I want to have some throughout the year. I think they're so much fun, and I know that they exist. I have found one, and it's a Valentine one, and I believe it's based off of a movie. I couldn't tell you what it is right now. How to date a guy, I don't know, something. It's a movie I've clearly never seen. And I looked at like the inspiration photo and I was like, I don't think those yarns are very pretty. Now I know the dyer, and the dyer has some very lovely yarns, but it's one of those where I'm thinking, if it's based on like screenshots and stuff from the movie, I'm not certain I would like it because the colors don't seem exciting to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on the hunt for maybe something for spring. I would love to find like a beautiful spring collection, like spring bouquet, or maybe summer solstice, something, like that. Because I really, really like these. I'm having so much fun with them, and I'm all over it. I'm just all over it. But anyhow, that was a good hour or more. I just went down this path, and I was just like, I just kept looking and looking, and yeah, it was kind of a time kill, you know what I mean? But it was fun. Now, did I get anywhere? Not really. I did find a couple of yarn dyers that I think I really like. I think one is called Candy Shop or something like that. So I did go follow some people on Instagram because that's where they will usually announce any of their new stuff coming out. So anyhow, long story to tell you that, I've been sitting around crocheting, and then I wasted a whole bunch of time just yarn dyer looking. That's what it is. Hey, if anybody hears of anything out there, anything great that kind of, matches what I was just talking about, let me know. Let me know. And I'm truly looking for some new dyers that I would like to try out. And that would be a great way to try them out. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I should buy some mini skeins first. I don't know. I have one on my list for next year, and that is Ruby and Roses. I mean, I bought quite a bit of her yarn this year, and I've loved every single skein of it that I purchased. So she's definitely on my list for next year's Christmas advent. And I don't know if she does anything, mid-year or anything like that, but she's on my list for next Christmas for sure. And these Christmas advents come out super early in the year. They're super early, like March, April, some even earlier than that. They start getting their collection, or they start not making it, but they have their theme, they have their inspiration, they have their idea, and they start selling their pre-orders. Yeah, it's crazy how early they start. So you kind of got to be on it early in the year. So what are you guys up to? Dale has been employed. Yep, employed. He is working for the farmer that lives down the road. He's actually working over at the home again. Apparently, he gets to move back home. The owner does. He gets to move back home. He had to live there for a year. He had to be on premise for a year. And he's got a good staff over there. They do very well. They stay full. I mean, they have filled up their rooms, and he gets to move back home. So he's coming back home, and he's actually turning what they called the administrative side, where he would sleep, his side of the house. They're turning it into more rooms for more clients. Sorry, the stuff in my throat, it just won't go away. So they're redoing that side of the house. I think they're going to get 3 more residential rooms out of it. And so they have one guy in there that's kind of refiguring stuff. putting in more bathrooms, stuff like that. And Dale is doing the painting. So he's over there painting away. He started on one room yesterday. He had to fill some rough spots, sand, prime. He's got that done, so he's ready to paint today. So that'll keep him busy for a while. I guess there's going to be like 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I don't know what else. So there's quite a bit of painting to be done. He'll be over there working on it for a while. I said, that's going to take you some time then, huh? And he said, oh, I don't know, about a week. I'm like, a week? Sounds like more than a week to me. And he didn't work all day yesterday. He started about 10. I think today he went over at 9. But yesterday he had some errands to run for the farmer guy. Because he had an operation recently and is on a weight restriction. So he asked Dale if he could go pick him up a few things that he couldn't really carry. So Dale did that for him before he got over there to start working on the paint job. But I think he'll be there longer than a week. I think it'll be more than a week. And it sounds like a lot of painting to me. You know what I'm saying? And, it gives him something to do. It gives him purpose. He enjoys it. He gets gratification out of it because, he's done a nice job and they appreciate it. Plus he gets paid. It's a win, win, win all the way around. And I get time alone. I get time to do things I need to do. Like today, record WIP and Chat. Then I need to record Smashing the Specials announcement. I'm going to get that out. See, I'm trying to be early. I need to do something for my Christmas premiere. And hopefully be able to record at least one unboxing video. That's on my schedule for today. Will I get it all done? I don't know. I hope. But it's a lot. And if I have time, I would like to go to Michael's. Why? Why do I need to go to Michael's? Well, because I have a $10 voucher at Michael's. That's $10. That's free. That's a free product. $10 worth. You can't let that, slide past. You got to go take advantage of that. So I want to go to Michael's and use my $10. Try to hold it to $10. Will I? I don't know. I haven't been buying a lot of stuff lately. I've been pretty good about that. Even looking at all these yarn companies, I've had stuff in my cart. I've been very tempted. I've almost pulled the trigger. I did purchase something and then it ended up getting refunded because of a pricing error. So I was just like, okay, just let it go. It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be, right? So yeah, I'm being pretty good. So I think I can go to Michael's. I know what I want. I just found a pattern for wintry bucket hat. Okay, I know. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. But it's a wintry bucket hat. So a warm bucket hat. And I want to try to make one. So I want to go see about getting some of that yarn. The yarn that it calls for. Which will be sold at Michael's. No problem. Anyhow, we'll see. We shall see. So that is my agenda for the day. And then right now, all the cats are outside. The cats have to be outside when I'm sitting here filming, or they have to be in the kennel because, I cannot be filming in here and stuck to my table and, my camera, my phone, and have those cats running free, helter-skelter, because I'm telling you what, Mr. Sunny is relentless. Absolutely relentless. He will not stay out or away from the Christmas tree. He just won't do it. It's nonstop. He just keeps going back and going back and going back. And it doesn't matter what I do. If I yell at him, if I clap my hands, if I go snatch him and yell at him and toss him aside, if I spray him with the water bottle, it just doesn't matter. He's just, he won't stop, will not stop. So I cannot sit here and film with him in the house unless he's in the kennel, you know. No, I had to laugh. Somebody in one of my recent videos or a live or someplace, I don't know where, was like, I'd never known you could put cats in a kennel. I'm like, hey, sure, we did. I mean, we started doing it when we first brought them home as little kittens, because, you know, I'm not letting these little wild creatures just run all over the house all night long and do whatever. So yeah, we just started with, you know, when we first brought them home, just got them a nice, it's a big kennel. They got plenty of room. For a while there were two, you know, when Misty had her operation, she got her own smaller kennel. And they don't mind it at all. They really don't. And they're not in there, they're in there at night, you know, while we're sleeping. I don't know when we'll get to the point when we let them roam free all the time, but I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, kittens, cats in a kennel. It's worked for us. So that's what we'll keep doing until the time comes when we think that they can be loose. You know, when we think they can be loose, then maybe we'll let them be loose. But right now, no. And just no. Anyhow, I don't know what else to do to keep that cat away from my tree, out of my tree. He had a hold of it earlier today. I mean, literally had a hold of it and he was pulling the tree. It's like, you know, he had his paw in there and he had a hold of some branches and just pulling. And I was like, dude, you are going to just pull that whole thing right over, and that cannot happen. That cannot happen. Luckily for me, I'm sitting right on the couch crocheting, and I yelled, and yelling didn't do any good. He totally ignored that. So, of course, I have to like toss my yarn down on the couch, hop up quickly, and run over there to, you know, get his little tail away from my tree. It's just, it's ridiculous. He's ridiculous, right? The other two kind of, I mean, they'll go over there, they might tinker around with it, they might try to nibble on a branch, they might, you know, but I go near them and they run. That's the difference. I go near the other two and they just take off and run. They're like, oop, nope, she's here, we gotta go. And so they leave. They know better. But him, oh no, nope, it just doesn't seem to matter. Doesn't seem to matter. As a matter of fact, before I came in here to start recording, now they've been out for about an hour or more, and I was surprised. I mean, it's really nice out. Don't get me wrong. It's nice out. It's warm. It's, you know, it's nice. But I was surprised I hadn't seen any of them yet since they went out. I hadn't seen them, especially Misty, because Misty will be inside. She will be happy to just be an indoor cat. That's Misty. And I hadn't seen any of them. You know, they were outside playing. Until I come in here to sit down and record. And as I'm walking past the back door to come this way, I'm like, oh, there's Sonny. He's at the back door. He's out there. He's meowing. He's pawing at the door like, hey, let me in. And I just looked at him and I was like, nope, not yet. Not yet, dude. You're going to have to wait until I am done recording and I can watch you, because, you know, it's like having a little child. You cannot leave them unattended. That's him. Do not leave him unattended. Funny, I was talking to, well, Dale was talking to our daughter-in-law last night, and they have two cats. They got cats over a year ago. They got two of them. So last year was their first year with cats at Christmas time. And she was just talking about everything that she tried last year to keep their cats away from the tree and out of the tree. Yeah. All the things that I've heard. She did the whole thing, like she cut up the oranges. She had orange peels. She did this, she did that. And I'm just like, yeah, when they want in there, they want in there. I said, I don't know. I think maybe the only thing that's going to work for us is time. And she's like, what do you mean time? And I said, like time for them to grow up. And she goes, oh. I said, I have heard from multiple people that after a few years, anyhow, their cats have settled down and left their trees alone. Yeah. So maybe that's the only thing we have to look forward to. She says, oh, good. Well, maybe this year they won't bother the tree. I'm like, well, that'd be good. That'd be good for you. They hadn't even put their tree up, so she's not certain about what's happening this year. Oh, goodness. Cats and Christmas trees. Seriously. The battle with no end, I think. Well, so like I said, I have Christmas premiere stuff to do. And I always tell Crashly, there's a due date. She would love everybody's videos up and posted like by the 15th or something. I don't know. And mine's never done then. Never, ever is it done by the date that she has asked for them. And, I just always say to her, you'll have it. It'll be there in time. And she goes, I know. She said, I never worry about you. Because I like to record things that happen like, really close to Christmas that I want to put into my premiere. So, I've only got about a half an hour of footage right now, and I'm going to record a little bit today, and I want to record a little bit on Saturday that's going to go in my premiere. So it'll be done. It is always done in time for my premiere, in time for her to get it in the playlist and all that good stuff. I don't want to stress anybody out, but I'm like, I need the time to get my stuff done that I want to do, So I have to do a little recording for that today. And like I said, Saturday, I'm going to add some more to it. And then it should be good to go. And I'll get it all uploaded and everything probably Sunday. And everything will be good. Everything will be good. Then Smashing the Specials. Oh, Smashing the Specials. I know there's another one here somewhere. I swear I saw another one. Maybe not. There it is. I knew I did. Smashing the Specials is coming pretty quick. So I want to get that announcement video out there for everybody. I don't really have prizes yet, but there will be prizes. We'll work on that and get that going for everybody. My goal, of course, as I have said multiple times, is to this year be more organized, get things done in a more timely manner, especially as far as events go. Make sure people have the info in plenty of time, way ahead of time, instead of last minute, which I'm telling you, the end of this year, things have been pretty much last minute. And I don't like it. And I'm going to do better. That's all I can say. I'm going to do better. I'm going to try to do better. So let me get on that today, right? Now, if I don't get all of those things done today, I do have tomorrow. Dale will be, off in painting tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to film Vlogmas, so there's that. But, I'll have a little more time on my hands to record because he'll be working. He will be busy working. What else? What else was I going to say? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I have an interesting situation today. I got notice from the post office that I'll be having a delivery today. I was like, okay, I have a delivery coming today. And I looked at it to see where it's coming from. It doesn't tell you like the company or anything, but it tells you like the city where it originated, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I'm looking at it and I was like, that is Dreamer Designs. I know it's Dreamer Designs based on where it's coming from. And I'm like, that's interesting because I've never even gotten a shipping notice. I ordered, what was it? Was it Cyber Monday or was it even later than that? I don't remember. But I ordered a painting. I actually got two because I could use the Cyber Monday code. So it might have been the week after, possibly. Anyhow, no notice of shipping at all. But my informed mail thing says it's coming today. I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. You know, I mean, I'll take it for sure, but it's just kind of interesting that it never even got a shipping notice at all. No shipping notice? Okay. And it's DHL. It's DHL at the forefront when it starts. It starts out as DHL, but it's transferring over to my post office, to USPS. And you know, this DHL thing, I don't know. DHL, I don't have a whole lot of faith in DHL. They're not the best in my opinion. So we'll see if it actually makes it today. So here's another funny shipping story. You know, a couple weeks ago, Dale ordered a part for his snow blade on his tractor, his plow. And he ordered it through Amazon. And it finally said, you know, shipping out for delivery today. We'll be there by 8 o'clock or whatever. And it didn't show up. Then the next day, out for delivery. Be there by 8 o'clock. And it didn't show. That happened for multiple days, like 3 in a row, I believe. And then the next day it said out for delivery and it actually arrived. So he gets his part and realizes it only came with one and he needs two. I'm like, oh, well, guess we're going back to Amazon and we're going to order another one and we'll see what happens with the shipping of this one, right? So just a couple days after I ordered it, maybe even the next day, it was very quick. It said it shipped and it would be delivered the next day. And I'm like, okay, we'll see how that goes. But you know what? It was so funny. That one was actually delivered like the day after or maybe 2 days after we'd ordered it. And I'm like, okay, maybe it came from a different place. Maybe that's what it is. I look at the order and I'm like, nope. They both came from exactly the same place. One took forever and couldn't get delivered. Any day they said it was going to be delivered. And the next one was just like, boom, boom, here it is. I was like, you know, shipping, sometimes you just have to shake your head and you just have to laugh at it because you just never know. You just never, ever know. I've been sitting here, you know, collecting Christmas presents as they're dropped off by Amazon. And sometimes they're not dropped off by Amazon. Like I ordered the snowman on Amazon. It was delivered FedEx. A couple other things I ordered on Amazon came in the mail. Some other things get delivered by the Amazon delivery. It's just, you never know. It's so funny how that works. But waiting for Christmas presents to come. They're almost all here. I'm still waiting on a Matchbox racetrack type thing. That's not here yet. That's for a child, so I hope that's coming before Christmas. That would be nice. It's harder to tell kids their gift isn't here than adults, you know? And something I ordered for Shannon isn't here yet, but it says it's on the way. So we'll see. Problem with that one is apparently it was coming from China. So yeah. And it's taken a little bit longer. I hope it makes it. But like I said, she's an adult. She'll understand. You know, easier for adults to understand shipping. The last person that we needed to shop for was Dale's daughter. And first of all, it was hard to get a list from her. And then when we got said list and started looking through it, a lot of the things didn't have sizes. So they were like clothing and they didn't have sizes. And she says they all had sizes. And I was like, no, I don't find any sizes. So he tried for a couple days to get her to update it. And that didn't happen. So we finally went back and we just ordered some things that didn't require sizes. So, you know, it is what it is. And last year, she was the one, her gift didn't come in time. And I'm thinking, oh, geez, is this going to happen again? Well, she was the very last person we ordered for, you know? So there's that. But I'm like, okay, here we go again. Let's see if this is any chance this is going to get here before Christmas. I ordered her stuff, 2 items, ordered them one day, and they were delivered the next. I was like, oh, okay then. Okay, well, we'll take that. We will take that. Now we're on to the part of wrapping. Dale and I are going to have a wrapping party. We're just going to have to get together one night. I don't know if we take all the gifts downstairs. We'll probably take them all downstairs. It seems to be easier to take the packages downstairs and wrap things downstairs than bring all of the wrapping supplies upstairs. We got the big TV down there. I'll just say, hey, we're just going to spend the night. We'll watch some movies or something on the TV. And let's just wrap, honey. Let's just wrap. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Now, that'll be the next thing. That will be the next thing. When I wrap gifts and go to put them under my Christmas tree, what's going to happen to them? How many of them are going to stay wrapped? How many of them are going to become unwrapped before the recipients receive them? What state will they be in? Do I keep them up somewhere else before Christmas so they're not available to the little claw mates? You know, oh, how life has changed. Oh, how life has changed. I will say, they have not bothered the stockings hanging on the fireplace. One time, little Misty jumped up there and grabbed one. I hollered at her and she left, and I haven't seen anybody else bother them since. Yay. Yay. Let's keep it that way. Okay? So, I don't know. Do we put the gifts under the tree? I don't know. If not, where do I put them all? I mean, right now they're all just kind of stuffed in a few places, helter-skelter, you know, shoved in the closets and whatnot, but I don't know. Time will tell on that one. Time will tell. So, I was thinking I needed to rush on this painting. Like, I'm running out of time. I've got a week. Well, it's a week before Christmas. It's not a week before the end of the month. I have until the end of the month to finish it. I don't have to have it done before Christmas, do I? No. So I'm like, I'm doing good. I mean, I've made great progress. I don't have that much to go on it. This is my last row, and it really goes, okay, it's this much right here. It's more than one release paper. But I mean, there's probably going to be 1, 2, 3, I don't know, 4 sections this big. No, maybe more. I don't know. But I'm cruising along. It will be done before the end of December. It will be, for sure. And I was hoping to have maybe like a little extra time in there to just work on something, I don't know, fun. Just work on something fun. Work on some keychains or ornaments or coasters or just, I mean, I know Smash and the Specials is coming, but just work on something small and little and just because, just a because project. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much time I have when I finish this. We'll see how much time I have left. But I'm happy with my progress. I have worked on it almost every day. Almost every day. And I get some good hours put in. I really do. An hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours a day, maybe. That's pretty good for me. And it's helped. So, all right, anything else? It seems like I'm forgetting important information. Keep posting your pictures for DP Christmas Elves. We're still out here being the little elves and giving away prizes. Sometimes we're late. It happens. People have lives and things happen. But they will get there. I'm going to try to remember to post like the next 6 winners. We have the next 6. So that would be days 7 through whatever, the next 6. I'll post those in the Facebook group. Please make sure to just go watch all of the little elves. It's a lot of fun. Everybody does something a little different. It's fun. And they're good people. Hopefully you subscribe to them. And if you don't, maybe think about subscribing to them because they're all really good. They have good content. They're great people. They're my friends. So, yeah. I'll get those posted for you. And then you can go back and you can watch their videos. See what they gave away. Everybody's doing something different, which makes it fun. So, all right, folks. I really don't have much more to talk about. And I have lots of other things to do today. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go make a kitty happy and let him come inside for a while. And maybe he'll behave himself. He's been outside playing. So normally that means they'll come in and they're kind of tired. And so they'll just take a nap. I'm like, yeah, come in and take a nap. Just be cool. Chill, relax, nap. I like that. All right. Okay. I will talk to everybody soon. Have a good week. And thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. A little while, too. It's pretty short. That's okay. They don't all have to be long, do they? No, they don't all have to be long. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.